What's up, you guys? Steven for Off the Shelf Movie Night here with some really cool news, a really big announcement, a really cool unboxing. At least for me, it's really cool, and I hope it will be for you too, because it's an important one for physical media. If you're a fan of physical media, Blu-rays, DVDs, 4Ks, and film and TV the right way it's meant to be watched, which is on a disc, not as compressed and crushed down as streaming and actually owning a product versus paying for it but not owning it, then you need to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell right here, and let's talk about it. Because that's the other thing here is I like to talk to you. It's not just me spouting information and showing stuff to you. It is a conversation. So my favorite part of this is when people do comment and we can discuss and talk about our collections and that kind of thing. And, you know, someone just commented on Facebook to me. I would shout out his name right now, but I don't have it in front of me. But thank you for your comment. We had he showed me some pictures on the Facebook page of his collection, and it was really cool to see. He's got one particular thing that I am super jealous of. So you can go to Off the Shelf Movie Night over on Facebook if you'd like, and we'll talk. And also I'm on Instagram. Just look up OTS Movie Night. Anyway, on to the unboxing. So you know that I'm a big fan of the boutique distributor. The boutique distributors are the future of physical media. I mean, we got a great deal going between Warner Brothers and Universal, like collaborating on physical media releases. I don't know what COVID and all that's going to have to, what kind of impact it's going to have. But right now we're getting some stuff from them. Paramount is doing some cool stuff and some weird stuff. Like they put out some of the best 4Ks that I've seen with this Tom Cruise set that just came out, all those films. But then they'll put something classic and important out, like Beverly Hills Cop, and only give us a basic Blu-ray and put the 4K streaming only. So I'm confused about what their methodology is. But they are still giving us some cool stuff. But anyway, as things trickle down with physical media, we've talked about this a lot before, but to synopsize, I'm excited because the big studios are going to start outsourcing this, their catalog stuff, and probably new releases too at some point down the line, to boutique distributors who take a whole lot more care in their transfers and their packaging and their bonus features, all that stuff. So one of the old school physical media distributors has gone a long way to pushing the 4K format forward, and that is Blue Underground. Blue Underground is one of those companies, along with Synapse, that often gets forgotten. The new hotness in that sort of space is Vinegar Syndrome, and I love Vinegar Syndrome, don't get me wrong. At some point we'll talk about my Vinegar Syndrome choices. I don't own everything from them, but I have a lot of their stuff. But Blue Underground and Synapse Films are two companies that are often sort of overlooked. But both of these two companies do some of the best transfers and offer us the best audio selections and all of that stuff that is out there. Hang on one second. So let me grab a quick drink of the deliciousness here, the Waterloo. So anyway, Blue Underground has been around for a very long time. I think Blue Underground was maybe the first time I saw some really good giallo on a good presentation. Anyway, William Lustig is the owner of Blue Underground. He takes a lot of pride in bringing these things back because he himself is a filmmaker. When Blue Underground is going to do something really hardcore, they're going to get into a new format or whatever they're going to do, they'll start with the owner of that company, William Lustig's film, Maniac. And that is what has happened with 4K. Oh, sorry about that bang there. They are bringing us Maniac in 4K, and I'm so pleased to have an advanced copy that I can unbox for you here. I will be reviewing this. I will be doing a written review along with a video review. So I'll give you the whole spiel here. I'll show you the whole box and everything. Let me just see if I can get this wrapper off. I swear I've got to get, that, I got to do what the other guys do and get a sword or something to cut the outside of this stuff. Anyway, so there's the front, and this is sort of an embossed cover, slipcover. This is a very nice slipcover. It's the classic artwork, but it's kind of hard to show you. I don't know if I can get the reflection on it. Maybe you can see it a little bit there, where it's embossed. So there's the back, and I'm going to hold this still for a minute to see if you can get a look at the extras and everything. The biggest thing about this is Dolby Vision, HDR. I'm assuming that means HDR10 also. That's usually, I don't know enough about how that works, if they can do both or how that is. We'll see, because my TV that I have is Dolby Vision, but my projector is obviously only HDR10. So I'll take the slipcover off. Now this is a little disappointing. I wish the internal artwork was different. I wish they had given us a different cover on the inside. But this slipcover is beautiful. It has a very nice texture feel to it, so that's very cool. Again, same artwork. So, and of course the back, and I didn't show you the spine, but there's the spine, if I can get that in the shot. Okay, inside, whoa, flying disc, I hate that. So we have the 4K and the Blu-ray, and we have disc art on both, which I'm very excited to see. I would wager you are too. There's nothing else on the inside. Obviously, they don't do digital codes and that kind of thing, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, so the 4K. Have we had this artwork before on a Blu-ray of this film? I'm not sure. But there it is, Maniac. This is one of the old school slashers. This was a banned film. It was a video nasty. If you haven't seen Maniac, you should, because it's phenomenal, and this movie is crucial to the history of physical media. This thing has been around and brought to us in a nasty format, either on VHS, then DVD, Blu-ray, and now we have the 4K. Can't wait to see this resolution uptick. So we have HDR10, Dolby Vision. We also get a new Dolby Atmos audio mix, which is kind of becoming the standard for a 4K release. Disc 1 also contains 2 commentaries, including the Lustig himself, special effects people, all that kind of stuff. These are, to my knowledge, these are holdovers. Disc 2, the Blu-ray, has all the holdover special features, and there's a lot. If you haven't seen them, there's outtakes, interviews, there's an interview with William Lustig. Now, to my knowledge, correct me if I'm wrong here in the comments, and of course I'll have it in the review too, I don't see anything new as far as new special features done just for the 4K. So that mildly disappoints me too, because I would love to dig into like a documentary about the restoration of 4K. That would be really cool. But anyway, the important thing here is to have this film in a resolution and color grading like we've never seen it before. I can't wait to throw this thing in and have a look at it. Because one thing about Blue Underground is their transfers are always beautiful. So the other thing that they brought to us is Lucio Fulci's Zombie. I'm so glad that they, as this 4K thing started happening and the boutique guys started taking it seriously, that they still had the rights to this film, because they're one of the few distributors that I would like handling this. Now, there's other good ones too, of course, but Blue Underground has done a great job with this particular film. Let me get into it. We're literally unpacking these things are hot out of the mail. Like, I pulled this thing out, this package from them, opened it up, and thought, wow, I've got to get online and share this with you guys, because I feel like there's some of you guys in this YouTube channel that are going to be as excited as I am about this. So let's take a look at this slipcover a little closer. This is artwork that we have seen before. This one, it has a little bit of kind of a deboss thing here, or maybe an emboss. It's just a little bit raised. And I'll see if I can turn it. Not quite, to me, as nice as the Maniac one, but still a beautiful, like, slick and modern reimagining of how to present this artwork. And can you see these, like, as they come out with 4Ks, if they can continue with this slick sort of slipcover, how these will look on the shelf altogether. So there is the spine, the back. I'll bring this up and so you can take a look. Now again, like the other film, we have a Dolby. Also, unfortunately, like the other film, we have the same artwork on the inside. A little sad about that, as I mentioned. The other thing I'm also sad about here is no new bonus features. This is the things that we get here is a 4K restoration, Dolby Vision color grading, and a Dolby Atmos mix. And that's enough. That is enough to sell me on upgrading, because these are films, both of these, this one in particular, I mean, Maniac 2, but this one being, one of the sort of godfathers of zombie films, along with Romero's films, of course, is something that should be in your library at the utmost, like the highest, best quality that you can have it. So having it in 4K and Dolby Atmos is enough to get me to upgrade. Had we had some new special features, it would have just sort of made the package a little bit. At any rate, these are two killer new releases from Blue Underground. These guys, these boutique guys, are killing it, bringing us. We've already had Suspiria come to us on. These guys are killing it because we've already had Suspiria come to us on 4K, and now we have two other classic physical media films that deserve the 4K treatment are now with us, and Blue Underground is bringing more to us down the line. Now, these are going to be expensive. These are going to be in that top-tier Criterion price range, but they deserve to be there. The extras that have been provided here before are in-depth and phenomenal, and now we have the quality of image and sound to match the quality of special features. So that's all I got for you. I just wanted to unbox these and share my enthusiasm for having these. These reviews will be coming shortly. I'm going to try and get these watched this weekend to get the reviews written, and I'll do a video review also. But let me know what you think in the comments. Are you excited to get these films? Did you pre-order them? What do you think of the packaging? Let me know in the comments. Let's talk about some physical media, you guys. So hit me up on OTS Movie Night, as I mentioned, on Instagram, and Off the Shelf Movie Night on Facebook. And until next we meet, pull something cool off the shelf, share it with your friends and family, and remind them why physical media is the best way to watch movies and TV. I'll see you soon.